What if I told you that you could move to Australia in 2025, study at a top university, live comfortably, travel for free without paying a cent for your tuition? Yes, this is real. It is not a scam. It is not a clickbait. It's the Australia Award Scholarship 2025. One of the most generous scholarship in the world. A lot of people apply for this one, but usually only the smart, strategic, and well-prepared get in. In this video, I'm going to show you how to become one of them, step by step on how to apply from start to finish. So stay with me till the end. Don't skip any of the parts of the video. Don't even go check it on the website because you might miss out on the important information. Hold on and let's dive right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is Mira's Verse. Like you all know, we inform you about opportunities on how to study abroad, live abroad, relocate abroad, and just like so on. Thank you returning subscribers. Thank you for new subscribers, and let's get right into the video. Now, the Australia Award Scholarship is a prestigious, fully funded opportunity offered by the Australian government through the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. This is not just a scholarship, it's a leadership development program designed to equip future change makers from developing countries. So you get a chance to study at a top tier Australian universities, build skills that directly benefit your home country, and become a part of a global alumni network. Now, here is the best part. This scholarship pays for everything: your tuition, return flights, monthly living expenses, medical insurance, academic support, and even a one-time allowance to help you settle in. You live, learn, and grow in one of the world's most beautiful, diverse, and opportunity-rich countries. Now, who is eligible to apply? I'm going to be showing my screen in a little bit just to show you what it looks like, but then it's just going to be, of course, my voiceover so you can understand what it means. Okay, who is eligible to apply? The scholarship is open to citizens of participating developing countries across Africa, Asia, the Pacific, and parts of the Middle East. So that includes countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, India, Bangladesh, Cambodia, and the Philippines, and many more. Okay, now the general requirements are you must be at least 18 years old, but specific countries have more age requirements, which I'll be showing later towards the end of this, almost towards at the end of this video. So that's why you don't have to skip any part. Especially for the African countries, there is a specific age limit. Okay, so I'm going to be reading through on that part so you can understand what it means. Now, generally, you must be at least 18 years and above. You must be a citizen of an eligible country from the ones I've mentioned so far and reside there during the application process. You must also not be married to or engaged to an Australian or a New Zealand citizen. You need to meet the Australian visa requirements, and you must return to your home country after completing your studies. Yes, you heard me right. You must. Look at the condition here. You have to sign a contract that you must return to your home country after the 2 years of your program. Okay, it is there on the website, just as you can see here. Now, most applicants need a valid English proficiency test score like IELTS or TOEFL, and but hold on. If you are from a country that speaks English, or you've had your undergraduate degree in English, then you don't need to provide an IELTS or TOEFL. Yay! So, but for those of you that don't come from an English speaking country, and you have to, of course, you have to sit for the IELTS and TOEFL. So you still have some time, or if you already have them, because I've been mentioning scholarships on this page for a couple of weeks now. So if you already have done the IELTS, you can apply for this one. The band score should be at least, I think, 6.5 rather. Okay, and yeah, please take that. And now I'm going to tell you the quick breakdown of what this scholarship includes. Like I said earlier, it is not just generous, it's a complete scholarship. It covers your full tuition fee for your entire study period. This is for a master degree student. Okay, full tuition fee is covered, return airfare from your home country to Australia, establishment allowance for accommodation setup, books and essentials, fortnightly stipend for your living expenses, health insurance through the overseas student health cover, introductory academic program to help you settle in, support for fieldwork or research, especially for postgraduate students. Now, This is the kind of scholarship that makes sure you are fully focused on your studies, not your finances, so you don't have to worry about paying. Okay, now let's get to how to apply. As you can see on my website on the screen here, it is applying online. Now the thing here is there are two things important. Some countries can apply online, some countries cannot apply online. Again, that's why you have to wait until the end so you can understand in details. Now let's get into the real deal, how to apply. Now you have to check the opening and closing dates. Each countries have a specific opening date and closing date. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as on the website is concerned, this scholarship has started since on the 1st of February 2025, and the deadline is until the 30th of April 2025. Actually, this deadline that I mentioned is for some countries. Some countries have deadline up until August, some have deadline up until I think mid-April, so you have to check those in details as well. I'll be going through African countries in detail soon, so we can see what their process is like. Okay, just for example purposes. Now, step 2 of the application process, there is a scholarship handbook that you have to read. Now you have to read that policy handbook because it guides you through on how the scholarship, everything you need to know from the eligibility, the selection processes, entitlements and responsibilities. Make sure you download it, read it. Don't just depend on the information you have online like the YouTube channel. Yes, I'm not saying you cannot rely or trust them, but you also have to make your research. Remember, I'm not an immigration officer. This is based on information purposes, just for information purposes. Okay, make sure you read through on this scholarship handbook to give you the guide that you need. It is here on the website. You can download every one of them for your specific country. Okay, now step 3, online versus hard copy application. This was what I mentioned earlier. So some countries apply online through the overseas portal. Now the overseas portal is the portal where you have to make your application. Okay, now while others must send physical applications form by mail, like I said, those countries that does not have the online application portal, you have to send your physical application forms by mail. For example, applicants from Indonesia or the Philippines, they use different systems. So again, this is based on country profile, so you have to check the country profile. Like here, you have to check on this and you're going to see everything that you need to know. I'm going to be reading that shortly from here. Okay, now step 4, create a profile on the OCs. If your country applies online, head to the OCs portal and register. You'll answer a few questions to check eligibility, and then you'll get a unique registration number, a username and password. Step 5, prepare your application. Okay, prepare your application. It's time to start filling out the application, but the good news is you don't have to complete it in one go. You can save a draft and keep updating it until the deadline. Make sure to prepare your documents. Now, what are the documents you need? You need academic certificate, transcripts, CV or resume, English language test results, referee reports, and development impact statements. Let me show you this on my website on the screen. Okay, this is for Africans. Now, these are the field of study for Africans: agriculture and food security, climate change, foreign policy and international security, gender, disability and social inclusion, mining and energy. These are actually the courses or the programs open for this particular round of application. Okay, level of study is for master's qualification at an Australian tertiary institution, and the Australian or the awards will be offered in 2026. Okay, now these are the benefits again for Africans that are applying. You can see here it has a return air travel, it has a one-off establishment allowance on arrival, like I have mentioned at the initial stage of this video. A one-off establishment allowance on arrival. It covers your full tuition fees, contribution to living expenses, introductory academic program, overseas study, student health cover for the duration of the scholarship, supplementary academic support, field work allowance for research students and masters, by coursework which has a compulsory fieldwork component, reasonable accommodation for scholars with disabilities that need the support. So accommodation is not covered a little bit on this one. Okay, but of course your stipend should be able to take care of this. Now look at the country specific conditions. Requirements: you have to be at least 25 years of age by the 1st of February 2026. Minimum 25 years of age. So 25 years of age and above, you can apply for this one. Okay. At a minimum, have 5 years of postgraduate work experience working in a field relative or related to the field of study. Okay, you must have been working before you apply for this one, and you must have not had, or you're not currently enrolled in a master's degree program in your country. You must have had your bachelor's degree already. You must have gotten that, which is equivalent to the Australian undergraduate degree. Like I said, the IELTS is required if you don't speak English, but if you do speak English, you don't need to provide an IELTS. Now, application has started since the 1st of February 2025, and the closing date for African countries would be on the 30th of April 2025. So you basically have about 18 days, if I'm not mistaken, to apply for this one. So 2 weeks. All right, now for the African countries mentioned on this PDF file, you can apply online. So the application process for Africans are all done on the OC's portal. Now, these are the required documents. Please check for that handbook to check for other required documents. But as you can see here, you need your passport, you need your referee support, and all the documents like I mentioned earlier here. Okay, and then this is the selection process. Applications will be shortlisted for a selection interview while eligibility checking, academic competence, potential outcome. They are going to check all through these things. Okay, so for your interview, you have to get prepared, you have to learn. They'll test you on your interview, your academic performance, your potential outcome. You have to, during the interview, I'm just going to tell you what next you should expect for the interview so you can get prepared on that. Okay, I just wanted to go through these. I believe we understand this part. Now, after applying, like I said earlier, the shortlisted candidates might be invited for an interview. So if you reach this stage, congratulations, that's already a win. But then the interview is one of the most exciting parts. Okay, now they want to know why you chose your course, how it aligns with your country's development, your future goals, and what impacts you create back home. That's the final decision. Okay, so the final decision is based on merit, leadership potential, and the government relevance of your proposed study. Now, let me leave you with these few golden tips to make your application stand out. Remember, you have to go back to your home country. So in the interview, don't forget to mention your impact on your home country, because they want to hear that. You have to sign that contract that you're going back to your home country after the studies. Now, these golden tips to help you stand out would be specific about your goals and how they'll benefit your country. Avoid generic statements. Personalize your application. Get your referee reports done early, because that could take time. Use strong, clear English. If you're unsure, get someone to review your application. Focus on the development angle, and that's what scholarship is all about. Thousands will apply, remember, but only those who apply or prepare smartly and communicate their vision clearly will get selected. And yes, that can be you. If you've watched this far, then I know you're serious about this opportunity and I'm rooting for you. Go ahead and check the links in the description. I've included the official website, country list, and the handbook, also with the application portal. Drop a comment below if you found this helpful. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.